In New York, a man set a woman on fire in a subway car, leading to her death. This crime has been described as one of the most brutal in the city's history. The suspect, 33-year-old Sebastian Sapita, was arrested a few hours later and appeared in court, where he was charged with murder and arson. Authorities note that the victim and the suspect were not acquainted, and the motive for the crime remains unknown, according to the Associated Press.
Imagine this. On Christmas evening, you board the subway. How many times in your life have you stepped onto this streetcar, only to be burned alive? It sounds like the beginning of a horror movie, but this is exactly what happened in New York on Christmas evening. An immigrant, an undocumented immigrant, doused a woman with some flammable substance, set her on fire, and calmly watched as she burned. I don't know why other passengers in the subway didn't help her or if there were even other people present, but after the arrest it became known that in 2018, this man had been deported from the country and then returned. The gates are wide open. Why wouldn't he come back? He has since been arrested, sparking widespread discussions. Democrats accuse Americans of fueling hatred against innocent people. Their logic is that the percentage of criminals among undocumented immigrants is no higher, I'm not sure the numbers are accurate, than the percentage among U.S. citizens. Incidentally, crime is very high in America, as it exists everywhere. This, however, says nothing good about undocumented immigrants. From the Republican perspective, the reasoning is the opposite. This woman might still be alive if this 26-year-old man from Guatemala hadn't crossed the U.S. border illegally a second time. Most people in the country clearly recognize that undocumented immigration is a massive problem, not just a criminal issue, but a social one as well. The nation is divided. Cities like San Francisco and New York defend undocumented immigration, creating conditions that attract more immigrants. This, in turn, doesn't improve the situation for the majority of the country. As we discussed yesterday, this is being done for political reasons. Even undocumented immigrants contribute to the population count for congressional representation, effectively generating influence. This reveals a flaw in the American Constitution. There's hope among Democrats that with an amnesty, these undocumented immigrants will vote for them. This is part of the Democratic Party's strategy, building a long-term voter base. If undocumented immigrants were likely to vote for Republicans, Democrats would be the first, just as they historically have been, to close all borders and limit entry to a strict minimum. There's no doubt about that, just as there's no doubt that it has been the Democratic Party in the past that opposed illegal immigration. Thank you for watching part of our morning news broadcast on the Sergey channel. To watch the full episode, click below to the right. To subscribe, click above. See you in the next episodes.